in the beginning, we're not sure that dreams are actually dreams. And then in the beginning, more than anything else, we don't know how long it's all going to last.
I think what I love the most about theater is that it seems to me of all of sort of the performing art forms, the one most specially able or uniquely able to cause really monumental shifts in sort of perspective for people that participate.
There are a lot of people who would say all dance is theater. And we do have a couple of offerings this year that are really concerned with blurring those ideas. One is the Charleroi Dance, Kiss and Cry. The other is a really remarkable work by a company based in Nantes, France, called Compagnie Non Nova, a reimagining of Debussy's famous ballet, Prelude to the Afternoon of a Faun.
Afternoon of the Faun is a piece that the creator refers to as a wind play. And it's essentially a whole series of plastic bags that are cut up and reconstructed back into these sort of little characters that are then sent adrift in just a breeze. We've all had a moment where we've maybe seen a plastic bag floating in the wind, and there's a strange kind of beauty to that.
One aspect of UMS's International Theater Series has been the development of relationships with other producing theaters and institutions. And included in that long list of relationships is a developing one with a very important producing theater in Paris, Théâtre de la Vie, whose artistic director, Emmanuel Demarcy-Mota, is viewed as a real shining light, a bright, young, rising directorial star, and real visionary about the meaning of the theater and the work that can be embraced by his theater in Paris. We first had them visit us 2 seasons ago with his production of Ionesco's Rhinoceros. They understood that something really special happens in Ann Arbor. And so we're bringing Emmanuel and his company back to Ann Arbor for a presentation of Pirandello's 6 Characters in Search of an Author. And this is another sort of canonical, iconic early modernist work of the 20th century that I'm sure audiences are really going to have a good time with. The piece that we've included in this season on the theater calendar that I'm sure when I'm standing in the lobby afterwards will create the largest number of questions is a grand visual art music work created by a Japanese man named Ryoji Ikeda called Superposition. I think at the center of this piece is an exploration about the world of data, microdata, data visualization, taking that visualized idea and blowing it up into a large theatrical installation. It's really exploring a world that we view as being disconnected from the performing arts, science and research and data, and reimagining it as material for aesthetic experience for an audience. The world of theater is so broad, so multi-defined, and so open to interpretation that to do anything other than create an ongoing experience of surprise, artistic diversity, the unexpected, would be, I think, dishonest to what the theater is and can be.